Hey guys, so are we all? So welcome to my way tarot. This will be a general love reading for this weekend for the collective as part of the weekend romance lovers in the series. So as this is a collective reading, there will be no timestamps for the zodiac signs, but when I call out the zodiac signs, they may resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus placements, or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind, their placements if you happen to know them. So this will be a general reading with the messages. Only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. We're going to use the Modern Witch Tarot deck for our reading today. And happy weekend, guys. Hope you have a fabulous one, and sending love and light out to you all. So angels of love and light, please have clear and concise messages for the collective. What do they need to know in regards to love for this upcoming weekend? What are the surrounding energies for love for this upcoming weekend, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? 2 more shuffles, guys, and then we'll cut up the deck and get into your reading. So thank you for bearing with me. I really appreciate it. What is going on, please and thank you for love? Okay, that wanted to come through. And I'm feeling, okay, I was only meant to take this one, but this one wanted to come through as well. So some extra messages. We have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Emperor. Holy F. Aries energy, potentially divine masculine coming through as well. I mean, what on earth? Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, Cancer's energy. I mean, honestly, guys, I feel like a broken record, to be honest. But this is indicating that somebody is coming in to reconcile, to want to talk to you and to stabilize what's going on in this connection. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, even if this person doesn't actually physically turn up this weekend, it's all here in the energy. It showcases in the energy every single week. And I get it, guys. I know, because a lot of you have gone a long time without having this sense of communication with someone specifically. 333 on my timer as I say this. But it's like their energy is constantly showcasing to reassure you, to let you know that they are on their way, okay? And I get it. There's this air of irritation and frustration about this because it's like, well, where the hell are they? Where the heck are they? But they're coming through. Gosh, some of you may be just thinking, look, am I completely delulu about this or what? Because, I mean, I've been hearing this for God knows how long, right? I mean, literally, right? Jeez Louise, this is insane. What is going on, please and thank you? What is going on? Justice is being served. Things are being balanced out. Libra energy. Somebody is coming through to do right by you in this connection. And something is working out in your favour. 444 on the timer as I say this. They want to work on it here with the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, this is just getting... I'm hearing it's just getting ridiculous now, isn't it? It's just getting ridiculous now because I feel like you and someone haven't really spoken in a long time. It may have been, you know... I feel like only a few of you, it would be weeks, but I'm picking up more on the line of months, maybe even years. That you may have not spoken to this person, and I'm hearing for definite for some of you not even seen of this person in such a long time. But justice is coming in. Justice is coming in. Now guys, I get it, like I'm just the messenger here, okay? Right? I deliver the messages, I don't do anything else, right? And so therefore, like it's just when it comes through, it's coming through. But there is someone who's very serious about a connection with you, right? Who wants to talk about the possibility of securing a future together. 555 on the timer. I mean, you may be seeing so many angel number synchronicities right now. but there is change. What is going on, please, for love? What is going on, please? And thank you. Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, right. Somebody is fearful that you're going to reject the idea of their offer, or that they'll basically come through with this sense of stability and wanting to have a long-term relationship, and you're just going to turn around and say no. Or that you're going to run away here or avoid the situation with them with the Seven of Swords. Or you feel that this person, when they come through, you're going to be overthinking it, because it's a sense of like, well, in the previous actions up until now, they haven't really showcased too much to me that they are wanting to have this sense of a higher level of commitment, or taking things to the next level, or what have you. And so therefore it's like, am I just being delulu and kidding myself here? Or is this really genuinely going on? Is this really happening? But somebody feels like that if they were to come through and offer you what it is that they want to offer you, that you'll just flat out say no. And that's taken them even longer to come through, because they feel on some level the sense of fear and intensity, right? About revealing what their innermost thoughts and feelings are in regards to you, that they have tried to keep to themselves. But they can't keep it to themselves for much longer here with the Hermit. This person knows already that you see this connection in a particular way, and you have this higher sense of understanding and depth and wisdom, etc. about it. But this person, in that kind of spiritual sense, is not necessarily on the same level as you. So they can't wrap their head around the possibility that you would actually genuinely be open to them. Because in the physical, this person has done so much to the opposite to give you that sense of relief or closure or understanding that they are wanting more with you, because it's been quiet, right? In this time of being apart with each other, from each other. But I feel like this particular cycle of what has been going on for a while now is closing. But you've been hearing that for a while as well. But it is being tempered out here with Temperance, Sagittarius energy. I mean, you keep seeing the signs and synchronicities and the messages. You know that this person wants to work on it. You know that they want to have of everything with you. But this person can't seem to get out of their head as they're trying to, piece pieces of information together, right? But this person does want everything with you. Three of Swords, they feel like you're just going to break their heart if they come in. They're so fearful of rejection. Yeah, they're so fearful that you're just going to look at them with your nose stuck up in the air, like you're not interested. But I'm hearing that couldn't be further from the truth for a lot of you. You're just kind of over it in regards to how the situation has been unfolding for a very long time. And it's just a bit like, I'm not necessarily over the idea of this person coming through towards me, or to giving me of a new beginning, or to kind of start off something with this person. I'm just kind of, bored and disinterested, and kind of like trying to get on with whatever I've got going on in my life, but this lingering on in the background, knowing on some level that this is going to work out and that it's going to be fine, and that there is a soul contract between the two of us here with the Hierophant. What you've been sick of is the fact that there hasn't been the sense of that much change in the physical, that this person hasn't come through to actually, with their actions, showcase that they're on the same page with you. Because I feel like on some level they intuitively know that you're actually on the same page as them, because I don't feel like you've necessarily given this person too much evidence to showcase otherwise, that you're not willing or wanting to put anything in to do with this, and that you've only showcased to this person that you are interested. But the thing is, you're not tolerating any BS. You've put boundaries in place. You know, you showcased here that, look, at the end of the day, I feel the deeper connection with you and all, right? And it is a big deal what it is that the connection that we have. But in the same breath, I'm just effing tired of us kind of going around in circles, because the fact that you won't step out of the circle to do of your bit, and I've gone out the circle a while ago. Yeah, look, it's interesting, like I went to go like this and I accidentally bumped one of my crystals, right? And I do believe that this is lapis lazuli, which is to do with the throat chakra. So basically it's a sense of like this person just opening up or just speaking up and just saying of what it is that they want to, I'm hearing effing say to you. Look, with the Knight of Cups, like you would be moving forward with this person, but you're not putting all the work in because you did that already. And so therefore, if this person wants to be there with you, then they have to show up and do that bit as well and have to meet you halfway. So they are very well aware that it's down to them to make their move to you. And you would be open to them coming through with an offer and moving things forward. Yeah, absolutely. Because this would mean the world to you if this person showed up. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius coming through. And then you can finally close whatever this is. But up until this person shows up, you've just been focusing on your career and your health, on your finances, right? Doing the best that you can in those other areas and healing. I do feel like this person wants to work this out. And they have done for a while now. Because they haven't been fine without you. They haven't been fine about this current situation at all. 10-10 coming in. All they've wanted is movement. Maybe they've been wanting you to kind of, you know, reach out again to talk to them, to initiate of something. But I don't feel like it's necessarily down to you. I feel like you know intuitively that it's not your business to do of that. And that's what's also been frustrating, because it's a sense of like, intuitively, I know in my heart of hearts that I'm to be keeping my space away from this person as of right now so that they can close whatever they're needing to heal whatever they're needing to, and then to make their own conclusion of biting the bullet and making the movement to come towards me to close whatever this is between the two of us, you know, whether so we can go on our separate ways or whether we can reconcile and work it out and talk things through. Because for a long time, you've just been feeling in the dark, but you're not necessarily in the dark. I feel like you're fully knowing and aware of what's going on in this person's life and the situation, even if they haven't talked to you about it. You know exactly what's going on in regards to the dynamic in the connection and why certain things are happening or why they're not necessarily happening. So it's not like you're completely in the dark, but then I don't feel like you've been completely and utterly 100,000,000% fine either. You know, I feel like you've just been doing the best that you can, getting on with your life without this person showing up in your physical reality, even though you sense this person and their energy constantly. Yeah, you feel their burdens, right? You have your own burdens, but you feel theirs. You have your own energy and things to deal with in your life, but you can feel it for them as well. It's like you're not just carrying of everything yourself about yourself, but in regards to this person as well. And I'm hearing a lot of you are feeling fed up with just carrying the connection. And you're tired, you're weary. And I get it. But you have evolved and grown so much to the point whereby, even though there's this sense of annoyance to a certain degree about what is going on or isn't currently going on in regards to your connection and idealistically of how you'd like it to be, there's still this knowing as to why it's all happening on a much, much deeper level. So you're giving the sense, like this sense of allowance, and the sense of patience and compassion to this person. Because you do know things on a deeper level, maybe much more compared to this person. And they've taken their time to get here with the Knight of Pentacles, right? But things are picking up now with the Knight of Swords. I mean, this is worlds apart from each other, the energy. So there's this transition taking place where things are picking up, right? Yeah, the person is getting the confidence and the courage to come through and say, look, to talk to you with that Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, look, I do want this to be working out. I do want this to manifest. I do want to be in each other's lives properly. But I also feel like there's been a lot going on in this person's life that they may have tried to keep private from you. But you already intuitively know what's going on anyway. If there's something to do with a third-party situation, I just heard going up in flames. I wouldn't be surprised because honestly, we do have Venus being retrograde right now. In the month of March and part of April. So yeah, there is going to be a lot of make or break energy. And whatever isn't necessarily meant to be serving us or staying in our lives, it's just going to kind of fizzle away. It's just going to go up in flames. It's not going to work out. So if this person has felt trapped in a situation or powerless in some way to do with something else that they've been dealing with, right? Or obligated in some way to fulfill some sort of duty in regards to a particular person, whether that's romantic or not, right? It could be even platonic or work related or something to do with their property or their assets or their finances, their family. Something is kind of falling apart here. And I feel like when they come through, they want to talk to you all about it here with the Eight of Wands. Because I feel like you've given a very clear indication to this person, even if you haven't necessarily said it, your actions have showcased that unless this person is coming through correctly, then don't come at all. Because you know of your standards, you know of your boundaries, you know of your worth, right? And you're not settling to be of anything else in a situation that you know that isn't going to be good for you. And this person's fully aware of that. So probably that's another reason as to why they're staying away for the most part, is because there have been situations where other people have tolerated certain things and that you're not tolerating. And so therefore it's like you're different. And they recognize and know and understand that you're different. But there has been a lot of challenges to do with this person and to do with this connection and whatever else they've got going on in their life. Whereas anybody else around them hasn't really been challenging them in any way, and they may have enjoyed that at first. You know, they've gotten away with certain things, or they've done of certain things that they know they probably shouldn't have done, or the list goes on, right? But now they're recognizing, look, actually, why is everybody else around me seem to be fine with settling for less? Or why is it okay that they deal with my ish like this? Like, why are they enabling these things and recognizing there's some sort of toxicity there or unhealthy behaviors, or maybe they've been tolerating something toxic or unhealthy elsewhere, and they're realizing, well, why am I kind of continuing to enable of this situation with these individuals here when I know that it's not really doing, jack-ish for me, because it's not. And then they're just kind of chasing their tail. And they're kind of over it, and they've been wanting the situation to work out with you, but they know that whatever they've got to get away from or end has not been easy or isn't easy. I effing say that. You will not believe what just flew out the deck, guys. The bloody Emperor. Excuse my French. With the Ace of Swords. Aha moment. Do you know what? It's weird. I nearly said come to Jesus moment. Now, I've never said that in my entire life, and I have no idea why I've said that. That's nothing I would never normally say. But it's like this person has had a come to Jesus moment. With the Ace of Swords and the Emperor. Right. It's finally clicked in here. And so well, I can't even talk. This person may even feel like they're having issues with their throat chakra, like I was picking up before with when I accidentally bumped this lapis lazuli crystal, right? This person's on their way to you and they know what they got to do, right? And they're not on their own with fulfilling whatever it is that they're needing to in order to complete or remove or let go of or release of whatever they're dealing with in order to make their way to you, okay? They know that they have to come through with that strong sense of integrity and openness and honesty because you're not going to tolerate anything else. And that comes across as a little bit intimidating because I feel like it's like this person knows that they've got to check themselves. That's what I just heard. Because I feel like you have been someone in the past that may have been codependent, may have been a people pleaser, may have been someone that allowed people to take advantage of them in some sort of way, right? Or take them for granted, you know, but you've healed through all of that. And now you're standing in your own power, in your own kind of boss-like energy, and you know that you're not going to be effed about with. 22 minutes and 22 seconds on my timer, and so therefore it's the sense of like you're not afraid to say of your piece or stand there in your truth because you know what it's like to have gone through certain situations where you've been treated like a doormat, where you've been walked over. And so therefore this person is seeing with how you are in regards to them, whether you're talking or not with them, your actions are showcased, and with the healing that you have done that they are intuitively feeling and knowing that you have done, that there's this sense of mirror image taking place whereby everything that you're kind of doing and they're doing and who they're dealing with, right? It's like, gosh, but well, if they are in a third party situation, whether it is romantic or platonic, like friends or family or work or something like this, they're like, gosh, wow. So why does everybody else feel like they can just kind of treat me like ish? Or talk to me disrespectfully like that? Or whatever? Because they know and see and understand that you're not okay with that. So it's kind of reflecting to them. It's like, well, why am I all right with it? Or maybe they're only just genuinely realizing that they are just taking it on the chin and then not necessarily realizing, right? Interesting, guys. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and a 2 of Pentacles. This person, all they want to do is talk about going from one situation to another in regards to you, whereby you close out a cycle, start a new one, and that you can make time for each other, with the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck as I effing say that. They know that the feelings between you are mutual. They know that you know how they feel about you. But they want to be able to go through with this connection and have the new beginning and the happily ever after, right? Without actually them opening their mouth and you just kind of reading their mind. And some of you may be able to read their mind. I mean, potentially there is a telepathic connection between the 2 of you. But they've tried to, for as long as possible, get away with not opening their mouth. But you're not going to be accepting anything else other than them opening their mouth and actually saying of something to you. And rather than you just intuitively knowing and picking up on the fact that this person cares about you deeply, wants more with you, loves you, sees a future with you, wants to have a family together or whatever, right? And they have tried for the longest time for you just to know about how much they're coming back into your life and that they want to work on this and that they love you and that they adore you and they want to cherish you and everything else. But they've been trying to go for so long with just keeping their mouth shut and you just knowing of that rather than them saying of anything. So there's this blockage in their throat chakra. And they know that you're not going to be accepting anything more unless they were to actually say it. And it would genuinely mean the entire, I'm hearing universe basically to you, for them to actually just open their mouth and say it. Even if there wasn't necessarily the sense of commitment, etc., right? And you're not rushing or anything to do with this connection, and you take away all the potential expectations of what could be or might not be or whatever, or timings of things. You would just like this person to do right by you in this connection, right? And speak up and say of something, because you know that they've had it on their heart to say something for you for a long time. Get off the damn fence. That's what I'm hearing. Get off the damn fence and open your mouth. I mean, I'm sorry, I know that sounds a bit blunt, but this person, all they've been doing is sitting here guarded and blocked and keeping everything to themselves, being very insular. But in order to bring balance to this, they have to open their mouth, right? And not be stuck in their ego. That's another thing. They will eventually open up and they will eventually talk to you. And their head has been going 1,000,000 miles per hour as to how to actually talk to you, trying to find and articulate the words in such a specific way whereby I don't feel like you really necessarily care to a certain extent how this person says whatever they're going to say, as long as they just say it. I feel like, you know, you just want them to put it out there. Because you already know it with what they feel, with the effing Ace of Cups. I can't even fathom right now what's going on. You know this. You know that this person wants you. You know that they love you. They know that, look, they just keep hitting the lapis lazuli. I'm just hearing, why has it got to be so darn complicated? I mean, goodness sake. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. This person, the way that they feel about you. The intensity of the feelings they have for you. The passion that's there, the chemistry, the compatibility that there is between the two of you is there. And for a long time, you've been wanting and waiting and wishing and hoping that this would come together, and it is going to come together. I feel like you know that it's inevitable. But it's been a really long time, and I get it. It's been a really, really long time, and it's just the sense of like, how much effing longer? I mean, seriously. I mean, with that Queen of Swords, it's like, I know that this is to get together and that this is to have a new beginning and that there's a soul connection and everything else and blah, de, blah, de, blah. But this person is a little bit fearful of talking to you because you're not going to tolerate any BS. And why should you? You shouldn't. I mean, you stepped up to the plate and worked on yourself. You know, so they got to do their thing as well. I don't know why I keep getting so animated about this, but you are in your power right now with the Strength card, Leo energy. It's like, yeah, look, at the end of the day, I'm not going to tolerate any ish, but I am going to be showing that sense of compassion and empathy and patience and kindness towards you. I'm not going to be a total, you know, ass wipe. That's what I just heard. But in the same breath, it's just like, look, I mean, you've been hurt, right? They've been hurt too. And I feel like you do trust of this person, and you do know that they have a lot of respect for you and that they are going to make it work and they are going to do this, that and the third. But it's just been a lot. Any other final messages? Temperance. Sagittarius energy with the Page of Swords. You've just keep getting messages about being patient. They will come through to talk to you. But I know it. I understand you guys must be feeling on your last nerve, right? Because it's just like, well, over it. Look. Knight of Cups reversal. Oh, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Why is this coming through? Seven of Swords reverse. Why is this coming through now? Two of Pentacles and everything is fine. Why is this coming through? Page of Cups. With the Five of Swords and the Sun, Leo energy, and the Three of Wands. You know that there's going to be a new beginning with this person at some point. You have surrendered to this connection and the timing of when things are going to unfold and when this person's going to reach out. Okay. But there's something that's going on right now where this person may have broken up with someone, or they've been thinking about breaking up with someone, or they've been trying to take the time that they need to heal from a breakup before getting in contact with you. This person wants to come through with an apology because it's most likely that this person was non-committal and they went for another situationship or whatever elsewhere. Maybe chose of another connection with someone else, right? But it was not great for them when they went for this. It may have seemed to be relatively fun or exciting in the beginning, but then very quickly, you know, it turned pretty sour, and it has been for a while. There were certain red flags that were showing up, and this person may have not been necessarily seeing them before, but they're definitely seeing them now. They've got stark clarity now. And they're like, why did I even do this in the first place? And the reason being is because they had a spiritual lesson that they needed to go through that they couldn't go through with you, because you and this person didn't have that spiritual lesson in your contracts, I just heard, in your soul contracts. 33 minutes and 33 seconds. So it wasn't your lesson to teach this person. They had to get it elsewhere through somebody else. They had to go through a relationship or a situation with someone who made them look deeper within themselves, at their ego and their shadow, and the trauma that they've been through previously as triggers and things have been brought up for them. That wasn't basically your job to do. It was this other person or this other situation's job to do. And they've been doing their job. They've been teaching this person the lesson that they needed to be taught. And it's not been pretty. And it's a certain extent, it's a sense of showing somewhat in a weird effed up way. I know, I get it. But on a spiritual perspective, it's a sense of showing some sort of gratitude or appreciation that you haven't had to go through all of this when this person obviously wasn't ready, and that they've been taught their lesson elsewhere through a karmic situation. I know that sounds weird, but when you look at things from a spiritual perspective, when you look at it deeper in that way, you know, this person, whoever they've been dealing with, they haven't got the best version of this person, right? Of your love interest. They've had more of the unhealed version of this person. Whereas when this person is done with this particular lesson and they've grown through whatever it is that they've needed to go through and ticked all the boxes, this person's going to come through, surrender to this connection, and be more of a healed version of themselves. And then you get the 2.0 version of them, because you have gone through a load of ish and become the 2.0 version of you instead as well. So when you're coming together and you're working on this connection, you're not going to be in this position of place from that lower vibration. You've evolved, and so would this person. But the way that you've evolved and gone through the healing in regards to yourself in this journey, in this situation with this person, is very different from theirs. And it's difficult because it doesn't feel like it makes sense. You would be like, well, why wouldn't it be very similar to mine? But it's not. So basically, there's been a lot of strategy in play here. The universe has been playing chess with this person, basically. Right, so you're going to be in this particular situation, right, for a certain amount of time. It's going to start off being relatively nice and you'll get on, and then it's going to be an absolute ish show, and then you're going to have to learn a lot, but you're not going to tell them before they get into it that it's going to be crap before you get in there. I mean, that's intuitively, you're not going to know. You know, the hourglass timer, the sand timer, has already run out on a situation, or it's just about to. And there's been a few turns of that in several different situations with different people, but it's not been any easier every time they've gone through of it. Well, all they've been doing is pretending that they're fine and their life is peachy, when obviously it isn't, and you know intuitively that it's not either, and they have been through a lot. But Spirit has come through and done of their bit. You know, with these potential karmic energies, and your love interest, it's all like, you know, pawns on a chessboard. Right? So if on any instances you feel like that this person has been, you know, if you see of anything on social media or what have you, or you're privy to some information that gets you to think and feel on some level that this person's probably off having a good jolly time, they're really not. It's a shambles. But you knew that anyway. And that could be another thing. This person may be realizing how intuitive or maybe even potentially psychic that you are, or how in tune you are in regards to their thoughts and their feelings and what's going on, even at a distance, right? That it freaks them the F out. But this person is just not having a good time, and they haven't for a long time. I mean, this person could be realizing that they've been dealing with clingy or insecure or emotionally manipulative people, individuals that are abusive or childish or narcissistic. You know, the list goes on. So they've had their hands full for a long time, and their life has definitely not been anything near like what you have potentially thought that this person was dealing with. Yeah, you thought that this was what they were, you know, having a 24/7 party, right? That they were just out here living their best life, having the time of their life. No, they're not. They're not, okay? Yeah, Queen of Wands with the Ten of Swords. You know that they're dealing with a third-party situation with someone, whether that's romantic or not. And it's been, I'm hearing, an effing nightmare. But in order for this person to grow, to evolve, to get in contact, I'm hearing, to get that sense of remembrance of their higher self, to go through the healing, whatever, they've had to go through situations with dealing with other people here to learn of spiritual lessons. They know and see that now, or they will do very soon. It's going to be blatantly clear that the reason they've gone through this bloodbath of a mess with these other situations is so that they would transform with this butterfly. That they would be like the phoenix rising from the ashes, the same thing as you've been through your own load of ish as well. And whether that's, you know, most likely not necessarily recently romantic with anyone, because I feel like you've been independent on your own here, right? With that King of Swords. You prefer to have your own space, but in the past, you've probably been through relationships and karmic situations where you've had to go through all this as well. And they've been going through it. So you know what it's like. any other final messages? What's this person really, what else do they want to say to you? All they want to do is talk to you. Like, desperately want to talk to you. Yeah. Seven of Cups. All they do is daydream about the possibility of you and this person being together, when you'll next see of each other. Right. They're having some very 18 plus thoughts about you right now with the Devil, the Four of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Okay. This person on some level may have felt like this connection between you was forbidden and that they should walk away. Whether other people told them that they shouldn't have any interaction with you, or because of something else that's going on deeper as to why this person felt that you and this person shouldn't be committed in the past or have anything more with each other. They feel like this is forbidden. But they want what they want, which is the situation with you. And I feel like they're learning that throughout all these karmic situations and cycles that they've been confused and feeling lost in, just drifting along, feeling completely purposeless, they've needed to rest, they needed to heal, they needed to have this sense of introspection, they needed to check in with themselves and look at their deeper parts and darker parts of them, their shadows, their ego, everything, right? But this person is very concerned about coming through with that Nine of Wands, with the Nine of Swords, to complete a cycle whereby you and this person are no longer separated and that you're together, as I effing say that, with the Two of Cups. Because they feel on some level you are not going to be open and receptive to them. And yeah, logically, it would make sense, of course. If you, for instance, right, are potentially dealing with a twin flame connection here, right? And so supposedly, like, your best mate, who's not in a twin flame connection, was dealing with a situation similar to this. You would say, absolutely not. Don't go back to that person, or don't work it out with that situation, etc., etc. Like, you just wouldn't tolerate it, right? But I guess in the sense of this connection is different, because there is the deeper understanding, the spiritual notion to do with this, the awakening of this and realizing what it is. And it's not to say that you should tolerate of anything. You shouldn't tolerate of anything. But it would make sense. And this person is not on the same wavelength as you as of yet in regards to a spiritual perspective. And it might be possible that they never will be, because, you know, for instance, if you're a divine feminine here, you resonate more with the higher chakras, and they're a divine masculine, they resonate with the lower chakras. So, of course, you're always going to be the more spiritually evolved person out of the two. 44 minutes and 4 effing seconds on my timer as I say this. But it's like the sense of them getting to a certain level here, getting up to a certain level whereby they are awakened and they realize and recognize the connection, but they don't know as much as you. But there is other things that are going on with them that they're going to be much more knowledgeable or wise or privy to than you are, because, you know, they're like with the lower chakras, if you get what I mean. Yeah, again. So there is a balance coming in with the Empress. Oh, God's sake. I'll give up. Two of Cups with the Empress, Taurus Libra energy, and with divine feminine. Oh my gosh. What on earth, Spirit? What on earth? What on earth? What on earth? This person knows it's you. They know that you're the love of their life. They know that there isn't anything else with the Four of fucking Wands. Oh gosh, give me strength. Give me strength. I mean, what on earth? Oh. I'm speechless. Is this still recording? Yes, it is. Thank F for that. This is ridiculous. I mean, I don't need to say anything else. I don't think I need to say anything else. And Spirit's like, you're not done yet. Divine timing with the Wheel of effing Fortune. This is beyond. This is beyond me. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour. The karmic cycles are closing. The new beginning is here. Everything's happening. It's destined to take place, to unfold. It's inevitable that you and this person are to be together. And you met for a reason. Everything's happening and working out for a reason. I mean, I'm just the messenger, guys, and Spirit is coming through being like, you know that this is going to work out eventually. Now, guys, I'm going to pull a few of these love messages. They're not the kind of 18 plus, like, you know, ones that are, you know, just the normal ones. Anything from this deck, please and thank you, before we close off this reading. I mean, this has been on another level today. As long as they have you by their side, they don't care what others think anymore. This person really cared too much about everybody else's opinions and thoughts and judgments, etc., and didn't look in within themselves enough. But they're wanting to come through towards you to plan for the future. They're planning for a future with you. Nobody else. Their lives have been so unbalanced with these other individuals around them, whether it is romantic or not. They've not had an easy time. It's been hell. It's been very dark for them. Vacation, this person may want to treat you and go away on a holiday to make up for to make up for a lot here, I just heard. There may be a spontaneous vacation or holiday that this person wants to plan for you soon. Spend quality time together. This person's dreaming of you, dreaming of the possibility of just getting you alone. I got caught looking at your photo in your pictures. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking and feeling, look, if you look at these cards, it's like, you know, when you see on a screen and you see all the apps on your phone and you see all the pictures. This person was looking at your pictures whilst they were in bed, having particular thoughts, right? They may have got caught. They ate a patch on you. They got caught. Somebody caught them, or they saw them do of certain things, or they kind of, they may have lost their phone, or they put it down on the side and they didn't lock it, and then this person went through looking their pictures, or saw old messages, or whatever between you and this person. And I'm hearing there was an outroar. Anything else? Final messages. Final messages from this deck before I close off this reading. Let's build a life together. And I didn't mean to hurt you. It wasn't my intention. Want your forgiveness. I'm sorry. Wow. What's underneath this, just out of curiosity? Gosh sake. Oh my God. I'm just the messenger, guys. I'm just the messenger. But the magician underneath the Wheel of Fortune is manifesting now. Your ships are coming in now. The new beginning is coming now with the star Aquarius energy. I can't even tell you. This is going to feel like a miracle. With the Three of Cups. No. No. Guys, you know what these cards mean. And the moon, and yeah, what you have intuitively felt the whole entire time, that this person's on their way back to you, but they've just been moving at snail pace. As I effing say that with the High Priestess underneath. I'm done. You know that this person has regrets about not having a new beginning with you, or committing with you, or there being the third party situation, whatever it is, because all they want is with you, right? It's justice, to bring in justice to you for putting you out in the cold at one point or another, and now they feel out in the cold and they want to I was going to say something then, and I realised that could have I potentially could have got told off for that, but they don't want to be out in the cold anymore. That's basically what I'm trying to say, guys, but they don't want to be outside. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the reading. Obviously, the messages, they're general. Take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. But I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. If you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content made available on the channel. And please feel free to check out your individual zodiac sign readings that I provide to gain more insight for your timeless tarot messages. But have a wonderful weekend. Sending love and light out to you all. Please take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.